Welcome to AVR Teachings YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to explain control system introduction, definition, types of control systems, and examples of control systems. First automatic control system was invented by James Watts called flyball governor. It was developed in 1769 for controlling the speed of a steam engine. You can see the definition of system here. When a number of elements or components are connected in a sequence to perform a specific function or task is called a system. Definition of control system is, in a system, when the output quantity is controlled by varying the input quantity is called control system. The output quantity is also called as control variable or response, and input quantity is also called as command signal or excitation. These control theory are applicable to both engineering fields and non-engineering fields. Types of control systems: open loop control system, closed loop control system. These are the two basic types of control systems. Now first we'll see open loop control systems. The output quantity has no effect upon the input quantity are called open loop control systems. This means that output is not fed back to the input for correction. See the block diagram of open loop control system. Here is input, we are generally representing with R of t, output representing with C of t. In open loop systems, the output can be varied by varying the input. In open loop systems, the changes in the output are corrected by changing the input manually. That means a human interaction is required. Advantages of open loop control system. These systems are simple and economical, easier to construct, and open loop systems are stable. Disadvantages of open loop control systems are inaccurate and unreliable. The changes in the output due to external disturbances are not corrected automatically. That means we need human interaction to change the output. Now we'll see closed loop control systems. Control system in which the output quantity has effect upon the input quantity in order to maintain desired output value are called closed loop control systems. The open loop control system can be modified as closed loop control system by providing feedback. That means the difference is, in closed loop control system you have feedback. See the block diagram of closed loop control system. In this we have a controller, open loop system or plant, and feedback element, and here is error detector. So in this we have a feedback. So closed loop control system is also called feedback control system or automatic control system. The provision of feedback automatically corrects the changes in the output due to disturbances. Hence, the closed loop system is also called automatic control system. Now, the feedback path elements samples the output and convert it into the signal of the same type as that of input signal. The feedback signal is proportional to the output signal and it is fed to the error detector. Now, this error signal is generated by the error detector is the difference between input signal and feedback signal. Now, the controller modifies and amplifies the error signal to produce better control action. The modified error signal is fed to the plant now to correct its output. Advantages of closed loop systems are accurate. These systems are accurate even in the presence of non-linearities. These systems are less affected by the noise. Disadvantages of closed loop system. They are complex and expensive. Why means compared to the open loop control system, we have extra elements in the closed loop control system. They are controller, feedback element, error detector, makes system complex and expensive. And feedback of the control system may leave oscillatory response. While designing closed loop control systems, more care is needed. The overall gain of the system will reduce because in closed loop control system generally we are providing negative feedback. That means gain will reduce. Now we'll discuss some examples of control systems. First, open loop control systems examples are automatic washing machine, electric bulb, time-based bread toaster, volume of the audio system, TV remote control, cloth dryer or electric hand dryer, door lock system. Here, suppose if you consider electric hand dryer, hot air comes out as long as you keep your hand under the machine, irrespective of how much your hand is dried. Right? That means output is not affecting the input. Coming to the washing machine example, the machine runs according to the time setting inside that machine. The output is washing of the cloths. This machine not bother about whether cloths are washed or not. The machine will run preset time. That's it. Similarly, bread toaster, volume of the audio system, all working like that only. That's why open loop control systems examples these are. Now closed loop control systems, thermostat heater, sun-seek solar system, voltage stabilizer, missile launcher, inverter AC, automatic cloths iron, human traveling on the road. These are the examples of closed loop control systems. Suppose if you consider cloth iron. So nowadays all cloth iron boxes are automatic. The heating element is more heat, automatically the power switch off. If the heating element cool, the power button automatically switch on. Without any human interaction, that will happen. That's why it comes under closed loop control system example. Suppose if we consider a human traveling on the road, that means if you are walking on the road, suddenly if any object comes in front of you, what happens? Your eyes acts as a sensor. They sense the data and send that signal to the brain. Brain acts as a controller. Now brain will send signal to your feet to stop there. So this is the closed loop control system. Your eyes are taking feedback from you, right? So that's why it is closed loop control system. And driving a car also a closed loop control system. This comes under non-engineering field. I will take some more examples elaborately. A room temperature control system, traffic control system, home heating system, liquid level control system. First we'll discuss room temperature control system. See the block diagram. The room temperature control system will explain for open loop system as well as closed loop system. One example for two cases. Here electric furnace is there. In this we have a heating element. This produces temperature, right? The on and off switching is done by the time setting of the relay. Now the temperature is measured by sensor, and this sensor data gives to digital display to display through analog to digital converter. Here sensor data is analog data, but the digital display will display digital data. That's why you need to convert this analog data to digital data to display purpose. Okay, here any changes in the room temperature is not correct automatically. That's why this example comes under open loop control system. The same system will convert to closed loop control system by providing feedback. See the definition, see the block diagram. Here feedback is provided. In this block diagram we have a extra elements controller, digital to analog converter and amplifier. Controller may be a computer or microprocessor or microcontroller or digital control circuit. We are giving a desired temperature to this control. Now this controller compares actual and desired temperature. If any differences are there, it sends signal to switch on or switch off the relay through digital to analog converter and amplifier. Means this controller gives digital signal, but this relay will understand only analog signal. That's why you need to convert your digital data to analog data. Thus this system is automatically correct the changes in the output, that is temperature. Hence now the system is closed loop control system. Suppose we have more temperature than desired temperature, the controller will send signal to the relay to off the power. If the temperature is low compared to the desired temperature, now the controller will send signal to the relay to switch on. Okay, the output is controlled automatically. Now we'll see one more example, traffic control system. So first case, traffic control system as an open loop control system. Traffic signals operated on a time basis. The sequence of control signals are based on a time slot given for each signal. This system will not measure the density of the traffic before giving the signal. It operates based on the time provided to that signals. It not bother about the output. Output means traffic density. That's why it is open loop control system. Coming to the case 2, as closed loop control system, traffic control system can be made as closed loop system by providing feedback. How we are getting feedback? From sensors data. So we are taking feedback from sensors and this data is given to the controller. controller will analyze the density of traffic. Density of the traffic is measured on all the sides, and this information is fed to a computer. And the traffic signals light timings decided by this computer. Now, if you have a more density, that way the green signal will glow more time. Less density side, the green signal will glow less time. Like that, automatically we are controlling the traffic by analyzing density on each side by using sensors. So this is done automatically. That's why this is an example of closed loop control system also. Thank you, AVR Teachings. Please subscribe and share